Hey guys, it's Sebastian with NFM Lending going to you with our short version of our short inventory solutions training. If you want more details on any of these programs, you can watch our 1 hour training, which is available on YouTube, or you can pick up the phone, give me a call, shoot me a text or an email, and I'll be happy to answer any more questions. I am going to go through this presentation a little quickly to make sure I cover all the topics. Feel free to pause on any screen. If you have any questions, you can take your time reading it, or again, I am always available to answer any questions you may have. With that being said, let's move on to the next slide. So we are quickly going to talk about a summary for this presentation. Mortgage programs beyond the norm to help open up your options in this short inventory. Tips and tricks to work your database to help you get more clients without having to buy leads. And how to get your buyer's offers accepted in this market. We know that's the toughest part. So I will save the best for last, give you some tips and tricks to add to your offers, and then we finish up with some Q&A. Of course, since this is a recorded training, please feel free to comment, email, text, or call me with any questions instead. The three types of solutions we're going to cover are solutions for short inventory of houses on the market, solutions for short lead generation for you as a realtor, and solutions to make your offers stand out and get more offers accepted. Now, for the mortgage programs beyond the norm, I really want you to focus on every single program with a star. So, of course, the first 5 programs are the traditional loans, the conventional, the FHA loans, VA loans, jumbo loans, and condo loans that almost every lender does. I did put some information on each one on the following slides that you can pause and read thoroughly if you have any questions. But what I do want to talk about is the short inventory solution programs, and those are marked in yellow stars. So we have our renovation loan program, our delayed financing program, extended rate lock program, and 2-1 buy down program. Now with the blue star, we have all of our lead generation solutions. We have down payment assistance loans, medical doctor loans, investor cash flow loans, bank statement loans, foreign national product loans, and asset qualifier programs. So let's dive into each of these and see how it can help you close more business. Here's some basic info on conforming and conventional loans. Feel free to pause if you want to read them in more detail. Here's some information on FHA loans. Feel free to pause if you want to read it in more detail. If you want a cheat sheet on what a property has to have in order to be accepted for FHA offers, go to Sebastian Home Loans on Instagram or Facebook, and you will find our FHA property condition cheat sheet. Here is some quick info on VA loans. If you want to pause and read it, you are free to do so. And if you want a cheat sheet on VA financing, go to @Sebastian Home Loans on my Instagram or Facebook, where you can find everything you need to know about VA financing. Jumbo loan programs. NFM has 7 different jumbo investors with loan amounts from $647,200 all the way up to $5 million. Here's some more information about our jumbo programs and what makes them so competitive. Condo loan programs. Not a lot of lenders are doing condos nowadays. Good thing is NFM has their own condominium department. So take a second to read this page if you work with condos, especially the part about the reserves. On to our first short inventory solution. So renovation loan programs are perfect for a home buyer that hasn't found a turnkey home or is in the right neighborhood, right? And there are no turnkey homes that they want in their price range. What this renovation loan program does is it allows you to provide your client with the vision of what they can turn the property into instead of what the property currently is. And we add all of the renovations or upgrades into the loan. So the client closes on the home, the renovations start, they'll be done within 6 months of closing, and then they get to enjoy the home forever. This is perfect for borrowers that are looking at homes that are run down and we can upgrade, that found the right neighborhood or school district but can't afford a turnkey home or find a turnkey home, that are looking to add an in-law suite, want a 2 or 3 bedroom and they can't find any, or they want a 4 bedroom. Well, now you can show them a 2 bedroom house and they can add 2 bedrooms. They want an income producing property. Well, they can turn a 1 unit into 2 or 3. They want a pool, they want a garage, any finished basement, a fence, an attic, anything that is not on the market, we can add with this renovation loan program as long as it is deemed permissible, right? So we can't add a carnival in the backyard. It does have to still be residential, and then it does have to be approved through our renovation loan department as part of the loan. Delayed financing program is great inventory solution for buyers who have the cash or have the assets in another institution, whether it be a bank or a retirement account or savings account, and they don't want to pay with cash. Delayed financing gives a buyer 80% of their cash back or of their original investment after they pay for a property in full. So if they buy a property in cash, they can get 80% of their cash back as long as it's a primary home, 70% for an investment home. But this way, buyers don't have to wait the 6 months in order to get their investment back. Next, extended rate lock program is a great short inventory solutions for buyers who are interested in new construction but do not want to wait. We lock today's rate up to 6 months, so they don't have to worry about rates going up while they build their home. This is great for buyers who are tight on DTI but want a new build property, and with the rising rates, this gives them peace of mind that their payment will stay the same. The Builder 2-1 buy down program is a great short inventory solution because it incentivizes buyers to purchase with new builds. The builder pays what's called a seller concession incentive, and it lowers the buyer's interest rate 2% lower than the locked rate on the first year, 1% lower on the second year, and then it goes back to the original locked rate on the third year. This is great because the builder saves a ton of money doing the concession incentive as opposed to the seller credit incentive, and the buyer also saves a ton of money month to month in the monthly payment. Our lead generation solution, down payment assistance programs. We have 2 programs that cover the entire state. You do need a minimum 640 credit score. You must be a first-time home buyer. It is not free money. It is a loan with 0% interest, $0 payment, but it is a great solution for buyers that need that down payment and you can't find any lenders to help them out. We are that solution. This is great to market on social media, especially if you want to get new leads. Medical professionals loan programs. So NFM has one of the strongest doctor loan programs on the market, up to 100% financing, 0 down, up to $1 million. So doctors do not have mortgage insurance. They don't have their student loans counted against them. And it's any medical doctor. So whether it's a doctor of dentistry, a doctor of veterinary medicine, a doctor of optometry, medical doctor, fellows, residents, anything that's an MD, they are available to 100% financing up to $1 million, no mortgage insurance, no student loan debt. This is a great flyer to go pass out at local hospitals, local doctor's offices. Anytime you go to the doctor, any of your clients go to the doctor, make sure you have or give them knowledge on this program. This is a great way to generate new business. Investor cash flow program, another lead generation solution for buyers who are investors and they want to buy real estate. This program does not look at income. It does not look at employment, and there is no DTI. The borrowers are qualified off of the gross rental property of the property, and as long as the rent can be more than the PITI, they qualify for this program. So they must own a primary residence in order to qualify, but there is an unlimited numbers of properties financed as long as they have the credit and the down payment, no income or employment verification. Our bank statement program is another great lead generation solution. It is for self-employed clients who do not have the tax return income. Instead, we look at the deposits on their bank statement and do a cash flow analysis to see how much they could afford in a monthly payment. So we did this with a borrower who owned a restaurant. Tax returns were not that favorable, but clearly the restaurant was making $10,000 to $14,000 in cash flow every single month. We used this bank statement program to qualify our borrower for a $500,000 purchase, and we closed in 30 days. Our foreign national program is a great lead generation solution for buyers who are outside of the country and want to purchase in the US. There is no US credit, no social or ITN required. The borrower does not need to verify income or employment. They are qualified only on the rental income of the subject property. They can do loans up to 1.5 million. 12 months of PITI reserves required. What that means is whatever the monthly payment is, you must show proof that you have 12 months worth of that monthly payment in a bank account. Now, that money does not have to stay in the bank account. You just need to show it for closing. After closing, you can use that money for whatever you want. Typically, investors are worried about leaving their money in the bank for 12 months. That's not what the reserves mean. It just means they need to show 12 months of reserves. And 30% down payment is required. The borrower does need to have one of these eligible visas unless they are from one of these waiver countries. These countries have an agreement with the US where no visa is required to come and go, but if they are a Canadian citizen, Canada is not a visa waiver country, but you don't need a visa if you are a Canadian citizen. You just need a passport. Any other country that is not on this list, the borrower must have one of those visas. Our asset qualifier program is great for borrowers with cash reserves that don't want to pay in cash, but we use basically their assets, how much they have in their investment or retirement or savings accounts, and we do a residual income calculation based over what their assets is divided by 48 months minus their monthly obligations. That gives us a monthly income for the borrowers. Great lead generation solution for buyers who have the cash and just maybe don't have the traditional income for Fannie and Freddie. Now, our tips and tricks to work your database and get more client referrals. So, one thing you need to learn about getting more referrals, you have to follow up. You have to follow up with all of your clients. That is the most important thing. If you do not have a good CRM, you have to get one. Or you can ask me and I'll make one for you using Google Sheets, a really basic one that you can edit anywhere on the go. Just let me know. I'm here to help. You must have active participation in your business. This is the biggest thing. You have to call and text people directly, build a connection. If you are only posting on social media, that is not good enough. You need to be commenting on people's accounts. You need to be replying to DMs. You need to be replying to people's stories. You need to show active participation, right? You need to go out there and build connections, go to dinner with people, go to lunch with people, go to events with people. Find things in your area. Find something that you love to do and see how we can leverage it. What did you do before real estate? Think about what your passion was when you were in high school, middle school, and college, after college, right? What did you love to do? And go back to it. Go connect, right? So to use this basketball and poker example, I had a real estate agent who was new in town, didn't know anybody, but he loved to play basketball. So he went to the open gym every single day. And in 2 months, the amount of people that he met playing basketball and he built connections with, he had a ton of friends. He used those friends and he said, hey, I'm having a poker night. Why don't you guys come over? Well, he met 10, 15 different people from basketball, invited them all to play poker, and now there's a friend group who all love basketball and love poker. Now they have two things in common, and now they are all referral partners for this realtor. So you have to use your hobby to make friends and make those friends your referral partners as well. Not just ask for the business. Make your clients passionate about sharing your awesomeness with everyone they know. So I need to remind you of the power that you have as a realtor. You are referring all of us. The least that you should expect is for all of us to get an opportunity, or when we get an opportunity, to edify you and uplift you as a realtor in the eyes of the client. And by all of us, I mean every time you get a client, you are referring them to a ton of people. You as a listing agent or even as a buyer's agent, you will contact a stager, a photographer, a moving company, a landscaper, roofer, painter, accountant, financial advisor. You need to coach all of these people in your circle of what your superpowers are as a realtor, and that if we all highlight that for this specific client, they will have no doubt who they need to refer, right? If they hear it from one person, it's okay, it sounds like a suggestion, but if they hear it from every single person how awesome you are, that you're going to be the only name on their mind. Now, how we can help get your client's offer accepted. The short inventory solution teaches you a little bit of tips and tricks to add to your offers to make them stand out. So, number one, use my NFM pre-approval letter. If you don't know why my pre-approval letter is different from the rest, I'll show you in the next slide. Use a TBD pre-underwritten loan commitment. What this means is instead of the buyer getting what's called a pre-approval, we actually go through underwriting process and we get a loan commitment. So the only thing that underwriting is waiting for at that point is an appraisal and an inspection so we can finalize insurance, but we don't require inspections, insurance will. NFM's handpick local appraisers. We have our own appraisal management companies, so we can get appraisals done quickly and high quality guaranteed. So we have a selected list of appraisers that we have on our list. We don't just have anybody on there. We pick the best of the best, and it allows us to have those quick turn times and high quality. That's the most important thing. We have a 30-second video from NFM to the listing agent selling your client, letting them know how we have DU findings in the file. We have every documentation ready to go, and we're ready to close. Now, we also run your file for any PIWs. We'll let you know if Fannie or Freddie give us those. We also recommend giving the larger earnest money deposit or non-refundable deposit as possible. Of course, if they have a pre-approval letter from me, it is a guaranteed closing, so it's not something your buyer should have to worry about. But it is something that lets the seller know they are fully committed to this purchase. This is our pre-approval letter. Here is a short clip, and if you want to see this, it is on our YouTube channel, but I can also send it to you. Just ask me for the link and I'll send it to you as well. It's included in every single pre-approval letter. It's a short video selling your client. I also put the purchase price, what type of loan, and the down payment, along with the DU and monthly payment estimates for this price range. So this is a very strong pre-approval letter. It's not just a quick qualification worksheet or something that's a buyer can get online. This lets everybody know that we've done the homework and everybody's on the same page and ready to close. Some more tips on how to get offers accepted. Offer a free rent back up to 60 days. It cannot be any longer than 60 days on a primary residence because borrowers have to move in within 60 days. But this is a good tactic to offer some leasebacks. Don't ask for a home warranty or appliances if they're not included in the listing. Offer a kicker fee if offer is accepted early, right? Don't pay for a seller cost. Don't actually violate RESPA, right? Say, hey, if you answer this by today, we are willing to pay the seller's closing fee or settlement fee or something of that sort. But it does allow you to get an offer quickly accepted. Shorten the inspection period. Rather than doing the 7 to 10 day, do 5 days, right? Make sure you have an inspector ready to go the day after you get your offer accepted. Waive the inspections altogether. This is not recommended, but it is something that can get your offer accepted. Repairs and concessions, 3 options, right? Say you'll not ask for repairs and buy as is. Don't ask for a single repair item over $2,000 or whatever number you want. Or say you will not ask for more than X amount in repairs in total. Or you can have me order the appraisal on a rush within 1 business day of mutual acceptance. Make sure you include it in the contract. And just let me know so we can order it on a rush. Offer to pay seller cost, offer to pay the realtor commission or part of it. You can have an on-time closing guaranteed if it is a pre-approval from me, or you can have the buyer's agent offer to pay for the seller's move, offer to pay for a moving company or packing supplies or boxes, something that could help incentivize the seller. And show the highest priced client is pre-approved for on the pre-approval letter. This was added right before they made the change, so letters and quick videos to the buyer are no longer legal. I do not recommend doing that then. But these are some other great solutions that could work as well. You can also write an escalation clause to stand out against other offers. This is a great tactic. Have a strong earnest money or release part of or all of the earnest money after inspection periods, quick or big EMDs. Waive the LBP contingency upfront. Review seller property disclosure upfront and remove contingency to walk away within 5 business days, or just waive the appraisal contingency altogether, right? Because when appraisal contingencies happen, what we need to explain to the client is there are a couple options, right? They either get to increase the loan amount to bring a less percentage down, or they get to make up the difference. But any client who is nervous about appraisal contingencies, this is the best way we like to explain it to them. For every $10,000 increase in loan amount, the payment increases roughly $50 per month. So market appreciation in the US historically has been at a return of 4% annually. So if you buy a $400,000 home, follow me right here, at 4% compounded interest, in 1 year they'll make $16,000. Well, the following year they start at 416 and 4% interest is another 16,600. So it keeps compounding. After 5 years, the borrower has made $86,661, right? But their payment only went up $50 a month. So if you look at $50 a month over the course of a year, that's $600 a year. Over 5 years, that's $3,600. So when a buyer is offering an extra $10,000, their payment is going up by $3,600 in 5 years, but they're making an extra $86,000. So when it comes to building equity, that extra $10 is really not going to make a difference, right? When we look at appreciation, make sure you are explaining this to your clients. They need to see the long-term vision. And if you don't feel comfortable, give me a call and I'll explain it to them. Even if it's not my deal, I want to help you be of service to your clients. Lastly, a great short inventory solution is we have co-branded marketing for social media and open houses. I have over 160 flyers that I can put both your information and my information on it on every single program I discussed, as well as anything else that you may need. We have a great dedicated marketing team ready to make any flyer you may need, and we can co-brand it with both of our information on there. Any questions and answers, feel free to comment, send me a DM, give me a call, send me an email, anything you need. It's Sebastian Bolivar at NFM Lending. My email is sbolivar@nfmlending.com, and my phone number is 813-418-7465. I hope you take these solutions and implement them into your business. This is a way to get ahead of the competition, and it is a way that I want to see you succeed. Please let me know if you need anything else whatsoever. Thank you so much.